life together been exciting?
Yeah.
35 wonderful years.
Mm-hmm.
I know I haven't always been the perfect partner, but we have had fun, haven't we, Albert?
Yeah.
And soon we'll retire, and who knows, if we ever get used to keeping normal hours again, maybe we'll have another 35 years together. It's just a thought. All that peace and quiet to spend together. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Albert?
Yeah.
I don't understand, Dad. Who'd want to meet you in the middle of Regent's Park at this time of night to discuss financing your latest project?
The message says cash. That's all I need, Cardi.
Doesn't it make you suspicious? You don't know whether it's from friend or foe.
Anybody willing to invest in my terraphonic research is a friend of mine. Say, maybe it's those two sitting over there.
They don't look modern enough to even spell telephonic, let alone pay for it. Come home, there's nobody here.
Let's wait just a minute more.
Dad, nobody's coming. It's just another crank.
Somebody has to believe in my work.
I do, Dad. Isn't that enough?
You're a good kid, Cardi. But I know you'd like to meet some nice young man and settle down.
Well, as a matter of fact, I already have.
That's wonderful. Who's the lucky fellow?
Come home and I'll tell you.
So glad you could make it, Doctor.
Your car's making.
You can't just order us into some strange car.
Oh, it's not a strange car. It's a nice limo. Television, wet bar, and no escape!
Now move, or you'll both end up pigeon food.
Dad!
I think it would be fun to ride in a limo, don't you, Cardi?
Oh, don't push me, you vat of botulistic force.
Oh, you really know how to hurt
Albert?
Yeah.
Albert, did you see that? That nice man and his daughter just been kidnapped. Albert?
But, dear, we're retired, remember?
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
At least give me a hand.
Okay, here.
Headquarters, Victoria Regina here. We've got trouble.
But no one, Master, can play Mozart like you.
I'm sure Wolfie himself would have taken a close second. So, Dr. Schlock, are you enjoying your accommodations at Arginum Manor?
You tricked me, you swine.
This little piggy invented things. This little piggy wanted dough. This little piggy put his hand out. This little piggy wouldn't let go. And this little piggy cried, wee, all the way to the grave.
You're sick.
But very rich.
What have you done with my daughter?
She's safe. For now.
For now?
Life is so fleeting.
What do you want of me?
I think you know, Doctor.
Well, I don't have any money.
Well, I'm the richest man in the world. I'm not called Silver Thumb for nothing. I don't need your money.
Then what do you want?
Nothing much. Just your mind.
My mind? You mean some type of transplant?
Hardly. My mind is so wonderfully, criminally devious, where I wouldn't want to lose one gray cell. No, I want your mind put to work on a special project that I'm planning.
Never.
You know something, Schlock? I've come to realize something very important about life. Money isn't worth anything without power, and I feel the urge to control things. A terrible urge.
What thing?
Why, everything.
You're mad.
You want me to make him eat his words, Master?
I've got a nice recipe.
Come, my two pets. We must keep a spirit of open negotiations going here. Dr. Schlock, just say the word, and I will go over my plan for world domination with you.
You honestly think I'd go along with this insanity? I live by a strict code of ethics, and I have the courage to back up my convictions with action.
I'm sure you do, Doctor.
What was that?
Little Carly, sweet and nice. If you don't say the word, she'll be put on ice.
You'll never get away with any of this. They'll find you, hunt you down, and kill you.
The respected owner of one of the finest resort castles in all of England. Why, people from all over the world are our guests here. In fact, there's a tour bus arriving very soon. So I suggest you seriously consider the consequences of your not cooperating with me.
Master can be very convincing.
Look at us.
Oh, darling, you play divinely.
Oh, Twinkle Toes, you dance like an angel.
You make me nauseous.
Who's that? A critic?
You know I've taken care of all your critics. This is Dr. Schlock. He's going to be helping us with our little project.
Never.
Can't you shut her up? She's ruining my consternation.
Your concentration, my pet. Of course I'll shut her up. And soon, if the good doctor doesn't cooperate.
I guess this is your secretary?
Oh, a smarty pants. Well, I'll have you know I'm no secretary. I'm an artiste.
My darling kitty, kitty galore. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. My kitty will be the world's prima ballerina.
You're kidding. She dances like a three-legged hippo.
He is a critic.
No, he's just stupid. You don't understand, Doctor. When my plan is put into operation, my kitty will be the prima ballerina, and all will rush to applaud her. They won't have any choice.
What? She's going to take lessons?
Now, Master.
We must leave him unbruised. No, you stupid fool. My kitty will be on the cover of Time, Newsweek, Rolling Stone, because I will control every mind in the world.
Every mind. How?
I will simply reach out and touch someone.
Let me out of here. Help! Help! Help!
I'm so glad you've agreed to help.
Never, 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 never!
I'm afraid we're going to have to silence that annoying child once and for all. Boris, Natasha, tell Gargoyle to release the dogs. They haven't had a good run since they brought down the last secret agent who came snooping about.
How thrilling, Master. She looks like she can run like a gazelle.
Wait.
I think he's had a change of liver.
My dear, it's a change of heart. He's had a change of heart.
Don't harm my Carney.
I won't if you cooperate fully.
Promise?
Scout's honor. Now, Boris and Natasha will take you to the laboratory, where I will come down later to go over my plan for world domination.
What do you mean, Scout's honor? You were never a scout.
I was too. I was a Cub Scout for a day.
Really? Why'd you quit?
I got caught stealing Girl Scout cookies.
Company?
Ah, the tour has arrived.
Oh, not more little old ladies with
Oh,
poodles.
smile, my pet. We only have to remain undercover for a few more days. Boris, get the door.
Yes, Master. They're here.
Thank you, Boris. Welcome to Arjuna Manor, finest Saxon castle in all of England.
Saxon, you'd say. I'd say from the look of the stonework, it's more Jute. Wouldn't you agree, Professor Smith?
Yes, James. Oh, Dr. James.
And what about you, Professor Jones?
Jute. Definitely jute.
Jones says Jute. Don't you forget it.
Dr. James, with Smith and Jones. You're with the tour, I presume.
Yes, the rest of the party is just cleaning up. quite a bumpy ride out to this cliff.
We try to keep everything as authentic as possible.
You never look better, darling.
Really, Max? I look like I tried to put on makeup during an earthquake.
Honestly, you think those ruts have been there since the 10th century?
They have, my dear.
And you're Sir Cy?
Sir Cy at your service. Welcome to Arginum Manor.
It's an interesting place you've got here, Cy. It's a bit on the old side for me, though.
I think it's interesting, Max. So much hidden mystery.
And what do you mean by that, madam?
So many angles. So many doors. I wonder what's behind them all. Take that one, for instance.
Boris. Curiosity killed the cat, my dear. You must never go into that wing. Trust me. Now, Boris, let us make one last check of the rooms for our guests.
Yes, master.
Make yourself at home.
What do you make of him?
Don't worry about society. We've got bigger fish to fry.
Man, the least you could have done was help with the luggage.
They've got Quasimodo to do that.
Really, the drivers threw everything off the bus. Would you have gotten something a little later than a 10th century blonde? James Blonde?
Let's not complain. We've got a job to do. Maybe you'd like to tell us about it, Ed.
Ed! Oh, sorry. I never have gotten used to having a single letter for a name.
You shouldn't complain.
But I should.
You? What do you know about it?
Maxwell Shop, meet you.
You English sure are strange. Do you always go around introducing people to themselves?
My name is you.
You can't be a you. You're a human.
Max, I think she means the letter U.
What, are they running out of names in this country, or what?
Really, Agent Shark? Can we get on with this?
Precisely so, Nutmeg.
First they're named after letters, and then they're named after spices. What's next? Car parts?
Ah, here's our tour guide, Axel, now.
Whoever group we've made it. This castle is one of the most outstanding examples of Saxon architecture in England.
It's Jute. Everyone agreed.
I know the guidebook says Saxon, Dr. James. I can find it here somewhere.
Trust me, and Axel, we don't really need any information. Why don't you go out and check the garden? You're something of a horticulturist, aren't you?
Well, I know an aster from a buttercup, but I'm supposed to give you a tour. This is my first job, and if I mess it up at all, Acme Travels won't give me